What is up, my fellow UFC addicts? It is Max with the Parlay Princes. We are back. First card of the year, aka the worst card of the year. It's not horrible. It's not the best. We almost saw Dern and Rebus kiss during the face-offs. We weren't quite there, but if you use your imagination, you're locked in, boys. We're going to go through the card. This is the best props betting section, one of my favorites. I don't have parlays cooked up for you guys for this one, but I have a whole list of props. You guys can check out what you do and don't like. Some are contradicting themselves, but it's okay. I put them all in there. We're going to run through Vegas 101. A lot of fights. Not super confident in this card. I'm putting, as of right now, $70 on the line here, boys. That's all I got for this card is 70 bones. The first fights. Before we do that, guys, like, subscribe, comment. Definitely like the video. If you haven't done that, like the fucking video. Helps you out the algorithm. Even the comments, you can just say, I look like a lesbian, and it'll still help out the algorithm. So do your thing. Turn on notifications, all that good stuff. Here we go. Aliev and Solecki. On the scales, nothing really to see here. As you guys can see, I put the scale photos up because I'm an OG. And then we're going to put the face-off photos too. And the face-offs, not much to say here. They're very similar in height. It's really just the skill underneath the skin. Let's go over the best props for this one. So not a whole lot here. I got Aliev decision, minus 250. Aliev decision and Solecki KO. So both things can happen on my side on DraftKings. I know some people's DraftKings are different depending on what state you're in. Minus 295 for that. Aliev to win over 1.5 rounds, minus 525. Horrible odds, but that should definitely hit. He just has to win and for it to go over 1.5. So you're doing like a same game parlay, basically. Fight to start round 3. So once the second of the third round starts, minus 450, that hits. Anybody can win the fight. Just round 3 has to start. I do kind of like that bet. Aliev to win in round 3 or decision. Another good one. He can win by points or he can win in round 3. Minus 330. It's better than his money line. His money line is minus 700. I could not, that is technically a very safe bet, but it's a horrible bet. So you could consider that on here, Aliev money line. I am not putting that though. Next fight. We got Fatima Klein and we got Victoria Dudakova. On the scales, the only thing that stood out to me was Fatima Klein looks a little flappy, but that's just me compared to the Tone Dudakova. We see the face-offs here. We see them on the scales. Let's go over the betting section. Over 2.5, minus 325. We got over 1.5. I'm not going to read all the numbers. You guys can see the numbers here. I'm going to go over the props. Dudakova, plus 3.5. At plus money makes sense. I don't know if I can trust her to even win a round. Guys, plus 3.5 means she can't get hit with a 30-27. So if Dudakova gets 28-29, she can lose the fight. She just has to win one round on all the judges' scorecards. That's what plus 3.5 means. I don't really like it for this one, but I put it on there. Klein decision. Klein KO or sub. I almost like that at plus 225. That might go on like a Hail Mary parlay. Klein to win and over 1.5, minus 475. Horrible odds, but it's better than Klein's money line. That should hit too. Klein to win and over 1.5. If you like Klein, it's a good way of getting her price tag down from like a minus 950. Horrendous. Another one, Klein, round 3 win or decision. Minus 285. She can win in round 3 once Dudakova's tired, or she can just go points and call it a night. Fight to go the distance is minus 245. Any girl can win. Just let it go to the judges' scorecards. And then fight starts round 3. This is actually a very low number for this. Minus 390. Usually for a girl fight, that's like minus 900. So that might go on like a nice little safety parlay too. Minus 390 for round 3 to start. I'm okay with that. Let's run up the card, guys. Here we go. We got Magomed Gaziazulov and Bruno Lopez. One thing I noticed was Magomed looks very serious here. You can't see Lopez's face in this face-off photo, but on the scales, not much to see there. Both guys are looking pretty ready. I usually fade people with cowboy hats ever since Jonathan Martinez, so thank you for doing that to me, Martinez. But let's look at the props. We got Lopez to win 1 round. Like I said, plus 3.5 at plus 100. A little sketchy. With that bet, too, they can just knock the guy out in the first round and still win the bet. So he either has to win the fight outright or just win 1 round on the judges' scorecard. Magomed moneyline, minus 258. Not the best, but I put it on here. Over 1.5. I like that a lot, too. Magomed decision, plus 225. And something to look at if you guys like Lopez. Lopez KO at plus 500 is insane. We're going to do some little like double chancing here where both fighters can win. Magomed decision or Lopez KO. Anything can happen, plus 110. Fight ends in a KO is plus 125. Magomed to win and over 1.5 is plus 110. And fight starts round 2, minus 245. So again, after the first round, as long as that first second of round 2 starts, minus 245, your bet hit. I like that a lot too. Let's keep it going here. Another girls fight. Ernesta Caracati and Nicoli. I never know how to say this girl's name. She looks pretty bad on the scales though. Bad in a good way. Like bad as in like smash or pass. Smash. Nicoli and Caleri. Guys, I sided with Caleri. I sided with Caleri money line. You guys saw my prediction video. If you didn't, I picked Caleri. Let's see their goddamn face-offs. Yeah, something scares me about Ernesta being tall and skinny. Like, I get it. She has a nice height and reach advantage, but I don't know, bro. Caleri's on a finish streak, so I like Caleri. Let's look at the props. Caleri to win 1 round, like I said, plus 3.5, minus 145. Caleri KO sub. Guys, I might have to put this on the dollar for a milli parlay. Caleri on a finish streak, KO sub plus 500. I know I'm probably baiting, but I like that a lot. Caracati money line minus 270 is technically the safest bet, but I don't believe in that shit. Caracati points or Caleri KO. So both things can happen. Caracati wins by decision or she gets knocked the fuck out, minus 180. Fight to go the distance, minus 225. Pretty safe bet there too. And Caleri under 64.5 significant strikes. Just because she's not much of the striker. At minus 115, I'm okay with that. Next fight, we got Preston Parsons and Jacoby Smith coming in on short notice from the Contender Series. I'm liking Jacoby Smith, guys. I'm hating the price tag. It was at a minus 500. Now it's at a minus 725. So you will not see his money line on my picture, on my prediction, my safest bets section. It is technically safe, but it's just horrendous. I'm trying to find you guys safe bets that are also profitable. I gotta be honest. Parsons during the face-off looked a little scared. Looked a little scared. That's just my body language talking. My body language, commentation, I don't know. Commentatoringism. We got over 1.5, minus 215. Smith KO / sub, minus 125. So double chance on Smith. Anything happens, just finish the fight. Parsons decision. This is a double chance here. Parsons decision or Smith KO. Both things can happen. Minus 175 for that. Fight to not go the distance, minus 175. And round 2 to start is minus 350. That seems safe as shit for me. Round 2 to start, minus 350 is pretty insane. I like that. Next fight, Thiago Moises, Trey Ogden. Nothing really. I thought Ogden would be a little bit taller, which would scare me. As you can see in the face-offs, it's not horrible. They almost kissed too. I almost closed my eyes. I was like, no. On the scales, nothing to see here. Both guys looking ready to go. Let's look at the odds we got. So, guys, I picked Moises, but I have a lot of Ogden stuff on here. Trey Ogden to win a round, plus 3.5, is minus 180. Very bettable. It's just as safe as Moises money line, you know? So why not take Ogden to win a round? Over 1.5 is minus 575. A little juice, but I still like it. Ogden double chance is my goal in the milli parlay too. Ogden double chance KO sub is plus 500. We've seen Moises crack a few times. Double chance here. Moises decision or Ogden KO is minus 125. Both things can happen. Fight to not go the distance is plus 180. But I put in my notes, at that price of plus 180, I would just take Ogden money line. If you think it's not going the distance, I don't see Moises finishing this, so that's just me. That way you're safer. If it goes the distance, you still got Ogden locked in there. Fight starts round 3 is minus 400. That seems very safe to me. Again, just the first second of round 3 has to start. You won your bet. And then we got some strike stuff here. Moises under 38.5 strikes, significant strikes, minus 115. Moises over 1.5 takedowns, minus 115 too. Out of those two, the safer one for me is the strike number. Let's keep it going so we can wrap this video up and I can smoke some ganja. Marco Tulio and Ihor Potieria, something to notice or to keep in mind is Potieria missed weight by 3 pounds. Does that mean anything in this fight to me? Not really, but he looked a little drained on the scales as well, as you can see in the photos. And then we'll look at the face-offs real quick. The only issue I have here is he's got the fucking cowboy hat on. Fade him. And then we got Ihor looking like Jesus. Let's see what the props I have for this. Over 1.5, minus 154. I like that a lot. Tulio money line is pretty safe as of right now. It's minus 525. So still bettable for like a safety parlay, but no straight bet worthy. Tulio decision plus 400. Because we've seen a lot of these Contender Series guys bait where they still win, but they go the distance. Here we go with a double chance. Tulio KO sub. That's an option for minus 225. And then we had to obviously look at Potieria KO plus 800. I had to put it on there because he can go out swinging. He's fighting for his job. Bang, clips him. It's over. Will that be going on parlays? Not really, but I had to throw it in there. It caught my eye. Fight ends in a KO, minus 225. Anybody goes to sleep, you're in business. Tulio to win and over 1.5 rounds. So if you hate Tulio's money line, but you like the over 1.5, you can combine those for plus money, plus 100. This one's pretty safe too, I guess. Tulio to win in round 3 or win by decision, plus 185. And then we got Potieria over 0.5 takedowns at plus 275. I put that because I believe he got 3 or 4 against Cesar Almeida. So he might be shooting for takedowns. He gets 1 takedown plus 275. I literally might put that in the dollar for a milli parlay. That's like too juicy. Damn, I just remembered DraftKings won't let me bet to win a milli. Their cutoff is 250,000. Pussies. Let's see what we got. The next fight. We fucking got another guy that missed weight, a weight bully, and I'm okay with it because I picked him. Jose Johnson missed weight by 3 pounds. He weighed in at 128. And then we got Felipe Bunes. Let's see what their... Yeah, the height is there. The height is there for Johnson, obviously. And not much to say about the face-off, really. On the scales, he looked pretty good. I guess Johnson looked a little drained, but why wouldn't he? He's fucking 6 feet tall. Here we go. The bets. Johnson money line, minus 175. We got over 1.5 for minus 290. Johnson KO, plus 330. And if you like Bunes, I believe it's decision, so I'm going plus 350 with that. A little double chance here, which I do like a lot. You can combine what I just said together. Johnson KO or Bunes decision, plus 120. Plus 120 for that. I might take that shit. Fight to go the distance is minus 120. Doesn't matter who wins. Just let that shit run it out. And then we got Bunes under 3.5 takedowns plus 120. I get that's his job is to get takedowns, but maybe he doesn't get 4. And then that bet hit. Running up the card, we got Soriano. We got Medic. Still don't know how to say it, but we're locked in. On the scales, these guys refuse to get close. They both have the virus. And on the scales, they looked good. Here we go with the props. Medic money line, minus 218 is the safest thing for me. I'm picking him to win the fight, so I don't care how he wins it. Minus 218, I'm okay with that. Over 1.5 is on here as well at minus 180. Fight ends in KO, minus 150. Anybody can get starched. Anybody can get it. And then we got going the distance, just in case, plus 150. Round 2 to start is minus 290. Whoever made that is a fucking idiot, because I love that bet. Medic under 49.5 significant strikes is minus 110. A little sketchy, but Maybe Soriano can't take 50 punches, and then we're lit. Or maybe Medic goes to sleep, and then he only gets 20, and then we still hit that bet. And then I liked Medic's decision at plus 300 in case Soriano stays in there. That plus 300, that might have to go on the dollar for a milli. Might have to. Next fight is a banger for another prospect from the Contender Series, Bashi and C-Rod. C-Rod dyed his hair blonde, so he's officially a lock. If you dye your hair blonde, you're locked in for life. On the scales, I'm not on the scales, sorry. Well, on the scales, he looked good, but for the face-offs, they're just chilling. Both guys have their hands in their pockets. They're just talking the local news. Let's see what we got. C-Rod. So, guys, I picked C-Rod, and there's a lot of C-Rod on here, but do what you want with this. C-Rod to win a round, plus 3.5 is minus 135. Over 2.5, minus 250. C-Rod decision, plus 400. Might have to go in the milli parlay. C-Rod decision and Bashi sub. Both things can happen, plus 150. Fight to not go the distance, plus 120. Fight to start round 3, minus 295. I like that a lot too. And Bashi under 43.5 significant strikes, minus 115. I like that one because he could just be shooting crazy takedowns, not really doing damage. And then C-Rod could be doing the same thing to him. So maybe that under on 43.5 strikes hits. Let's keep it going. We got Chris Curtis, Roman Kopylov. You gotta love Chris Curtis, bro. He's literally just there for the sport. He's like strolling in with his headphones. He doesn't give a fuck what happens that day. I like Curtis for that. Like, I'm picking Kopylov, but I like how Curtis is locked in. Like, he just doesn't take it too seriously in a good way. He just seems like a fucking athlete, bro. I respect Curtis for like the whole headphone music playing games he was doing today. I fuck with it. I definitely do. So Curtis, plus 3.5 to win a round, minus 140. Over 2.5, minus 200. Dollar for a milli parlay. Curtis decision, plus 450 is insane. Curtis KO, Kopylov decision. You can combine those two for a minus 185. Curtis to win in over 1.5 rounds is plus 275. That might not be worth it as I'm saying it because it's too close to Curtis's money line. So whenever that's the case, I skip the over 1.5 shit. It's only when it's like Tulia where it goes from like a minus 600 to a plus 100. I'm like, bro, that's looking sexy. Fight to go the distance. Minus 175. Kopylov over 0.5 takedowns is plus 225. I kind of like that. Just get one takedown for Kopylov. I know it's Curtis. It's going to be hard, but... And then Kopylov over 68.5 significant strikes, minus 115. I like that a lot too. Next fight. Cesar Almeida, Abdul Razak Alahan. Let's see. On the scales, again, these guys are both scared of the virus. They both stank. They're like, bro, stay away from me. You stank. They got like 6 fucking feet of room between the two of them. On the scales, both guys look good. Man, for Abdul fights, I get more and more scared not picking him because he's just a fucking huge demon. But I'm still going Cesar Almeida, guys. Just way more technical. So bets I like on this are over 1.5 rounds. I like Almeida money line at minus 250. It seems pretty safe for me. And then if you want to start getting sketchier, here we go. Almeida decision plus money plus 200. Abdul KO plus 350. And then you can combine those two. Almeida decision, Abdul KO minus 125. I like that. I like that, bro. We see Almeida getting a decision. We see Abdul getting a KO. Just combine the two. Bam. You have a twin baby right there. Fight to not go the distance is minus 200 in case Cesar Almeida spazzes or goes to sleep. Abdul over 0.5 takedown. So Abdul just has to get one takedown. That bet hits for minus 220, which I do like. He's probably not going to want to stand and bang with Almeida, so we just get a takedown. Just get one takedown. Almeida over 45.5 significant strikes, and then round 2 to start minus 260. I like that round 2 to start as well. Like, it's only going to be Abdul finishing the first round, so why not? Next, Ponzinibbio and Harris. On the scales, Harris looked way bigger. I know he's closer to the camera, but God damn, who knows if he has shoes on too, actually. One guy could be barefoot. Harris could be wearing high heels. I don't know. On the scales, both guys look good. And let's see what some of these props are. We got Harris to win a round, minus 165. Over 1.5 is minus 200. A little sketchy. It might be sketchy enough where you can just put the under for plus money. I don't know. Harris KO or decision, double chance. He can either get the KO or get points, plus 165. Let's see what we got. That's not the safest, now that I'm saying it. The Harris double chance, because his money line is very close to that. So why would you exclude the submission when you can just go straight money line? Round 1 KO plus 275. But both guys just come out banging. Someone goes to sleep, plus 275 for that. No distance, minus 170. Harris over 37.5 significant strikes. And then we got Harris under 1.5 takedowns at plus 110. I know he be getting subs, but I think Ponzinibbio can stuff them bitches. So under 1.5 takedowns I like for plus money. And now the main event nobody wanted except OnlyFans. Mackenzie Dern and Amanda Ribas. Both showed up with their pants on. Fuck. And they almost kissed, guys. Like, they were smelling each other's breath. Like, that, we were that close, boys. On the scales, both ladies looked phenomenal. Actually, Ribas looks a little drained now that I say that. She looks a little concerned she's going to faint, but we're still going with Ribas, guys. I got Ribas money line, minus 192. Over 3.5 rounds for minus 310. You got to look at Dern submission for plus 450 because that's what she does, so why not? We're going to double chance here with both fighters. Dern submission or Ribas decision is minus 250. Not bad either. Fight to go the distance, minus 200. And we got some strikes and takedowns. We got Ribas under 101.5 significant strikes, minus 115. I like the under on that because I don't think Dern can take that many punches. And if she just gets held down the whole fight by Dern, we hit that shit. Ribas under 2.5 takedowns, minus 165. Mackenzie Dern over 1.5 takedowns is plus money at plus 150. I don't really understand why. Maybe they're just basing it off their last fight from fucking 36 years ago. But there it is, boys. The best props section for Vegas 101. If you think I missed anything or if you like any specific props that I said, drop in the comments below. I want to hear who you guys picked as well, so I can add some parlays to that. If you're watching this on Friday, I am going live tonight. I will be here for the Fight Companion tomorrow for the very first fight. I'm going to be ready. I'm drinking and I'm smoking and I'm betting. So get ready, boys. We're doing this together. Ride or die. Appreciate you for being here. We'll be back. Peace.